Hello, welcome to today's lesson, Introduction to Stamps in TuxPaint. Stamps in TuxPaint is basically a collection of images which you can use within your artwork and make it more attractive, and you can do a lot of things with the existing images which are available within the stamps collection. It's basically just a set of images, which are there categorized in various groups, and with the stamps you can actually resize them, you can mirror them, you can flip them. So when you create a mirror image, it basically flips from left to right or right to left, and when you actually flip it, it goes top to down or down to up. So with that you can actually use the images uh, in various shapes and sizes and use it for your artwork. The categories in the stamps are basically animals, clothes, faces. You can have food items. You will find images related to hobbies, images related to household, which we use in our daily lives. Few images for medical, if you're making any design or project which has some medical elements in it, you can use these images. Then there are military, natural forces, people, plants, seasonal. In seasonal, you'll find some things which are there with respect to different seasons, some festivals, and we'll see all of them shortly. Uh, Apart from this, we have space, sports, and symbols, towns, and vehicles. Now, by default, when the stamps are loaded in TuxPaint, there are basically just the six penguin cartoons which are there in the stamps collection. To be able to use these uh, stamps of other categories, you will actually have to download them. And if you go to the TuxPaint website, you will be able to find these rubber stamps which are actually optional. You can download them and then install it. And once you've installed it, you will find that all the collections are there in your TuxPaint. Now, to see how the TuxPaint stamps work, we actually can go to something which is known as stamps. Within the tools section, you can find next to the default tool, which is paintbrush, we find stamp tool. And within the stamp, if you've not installed the additional package, you will find these six penguin cartoons, and you can use any of these cartoons and put it in your artwork. If you want, you can actually resize them. There is a slope bar which helps you in resizing the penguins or any actually stamp. So depending on the need of your drawing, you can actually create that size. So let's look at this size. Got another one. We can do this. With this, we also have option. Like I said, we can mirror them. So suppose we want to have a mirror image of this particular penguin. We can say that, okay, I will create a mirror image like this. So you feel that there are two penguins, giving a high five to each other. Similarly, you can actually, turn them upside down. So if I use a tool, I should be able to turn them upside down, but it is grayed out here, which means the upside down feature is not available for these penguins. So you can be sure about the tools which get enabled or disabled depending on what you've chosen. Like your upside down flip is not working, your color palette also does not have anything at the moment, but there will be stamps which will allow you to change the colors also. We'll see it shortly. So let's look at the first category, which comes after the default stamps, of penguin cartoons. This one we can see that there are different wearables, accessories which you can wear, the clothes, or the different things. So spectacles, shoes, shirt, so many things which are there. Uh, Explore them, and once you like some shape, you can actually put it on uh, previously created design work. So if this is too large, you can actually resize it and make it smaller, make it even more smaller if you want, and then say, okay, I want to put it here on this penguin, or on this penguin, wherever. So let's look at the next tool. This is the category of the food items. We can see there are so many food items. Use them as per your drawings need. You got cheese, pizza, cakes, fruits of different types. So if you scroll up and down, you will find more of the same category. And if you scroll left or right, you will find the next or previous categories. So in this particular category, we can see we've got the hobby items which we normally use for our hobbies, and we've got binoculars, cameras, and musical instruments. The next category we can see these are the household items, and in the household items we've got plenty of images which you will find very useful for your artwork. Let's just scroll down a bit and have a look at what our options we have got available here. It is very good to go through all these options before you start your artwork, so that you know which stamps are available for your artwork, and it will be helpful to imagine your artwork by knowing all these stamps which you already have. So this is the category which we looked at. This is a category of medical related images. We got the tooth, we got the stethoscope. Next, this is the military category. We can see some tanks here, some kind of sword, or different equipments which are there, normally used for military purposes. The next one is basically natural forces, and these are going to give you effects like smoke or fire or whatever, and you can use them as well in your artwork. This is the faces. I'm sure you'll be very happy to use these for your artwork. Let me create a new canvas so that we have a blank canvas to start to work with. So suppose we start with this eye. We know that this eye is looking at one side, and this is the left eye. And obviously the right eye has to be of the same size and shape. So what I would like to do is I would like to mirror this. And if I mirror it, I'll find that I've got the two eyes together. So similarly, you can think, visualize, use all these tools, increase the size or decrease the size accordingly. There are plenty of options here as well. We've got some, pre-created images which can give you some characters which are already there, and with that, your artwork will become easier. Now let's look at the next category, and these are, as you can see, these are different flowers and grass or trees, and you can use them for any of the landscapes that you create. If you created a garden or some mountain area, so whatever it is, you will be able to use any of them. Collection of them makes your drawing very beautiful. The next one, we can see that we've got some seasonal items here, which we use in seasonal festivals. So we've got Santa Claus, we've got reindeers, we've got you know, pumpkin, for Halloween. So there are plenty of options here as well. Snowman is there, so you can celebrate your winter. You would have noticed that suddenly the color palette has come up, and that is mainly because the currently selected stamp is balloon, which allows you to select different colors. So if I use a black color, which is the default, which is currently being selected, I'll have a black balloon here. But if I change this to red, I will get the red balloon. If I change it to blue, I'll get a blue balloon. So you have to find out the stamps which allow you to use the color palette, and in this you can actually use the color picker and color chooser as well, and with that you can change the color to your liking. uh, Not all the stamps will allow you to change the colors, and that's the reason you saw that initially they were all grayed out. uh, if you spend more time on these stamps, you will find that there are many more which allow you to choose different colors. Now this collection is for the space. You can see that you've got rockets and spacecrafts and planets. You also have sun here, which makes your landscape beautiful if you want to use that in your drawing, because most of us, when we start drawing, we actually make the landscape with the beautiful sun, and doing it with just a brush makes it slightly difficult, and with the stamp it makes it easier. So try that, and you'll be able to see the sun there like that. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of collections. We can see that here we've got some collections for the sports activities. We've got some footballs, and we've got volleyball, some rackets, helmets. So use them according to your needs. The next one is the set of symbols. We can see there are lots of symbols here. We've got these recycle symbol. Let me just create a new canvas again so that we have an empty one. I'll not save the previous one. Now, if we look at the recycle stamp, we can see that it is also supporting multiple colors. So the color palette is enabled. Right now, we've got a blue color which is selected. If you change it to green, we'll have a green recycle icon, and if we change it to gray, we'll have a gray recycle icon. Now we can see that we've got some symbols for sign language. So if you're making some documentary or some report or some presentation for sign language, you can use any of these, and they also have multiple colors. So if you choose this is the silver one. If you want, we can have that as orange or whatever. We also notice that apart from these symbols, we have alphabet letters, and we had the text and label tools which already had the text, but the additional thing which we get here is the different size that we can choose and see. We can have a of that size, and if you want to reduce it, we can have a smaller size a. And if we come down, we'll find that not just the small letters, we've got the uppercase letters as well in this. We can use any of these as symbols. The ones which we tried were the filled alphabets. So we also have unfilled or empty alphabets like this. Some more symbols we can see here are going to be for different languages if you're supporting it. If you're interested in chess, you'll find this interesting. We've got the king here. Let me just select king. We've got king here. We've got queen here. We have bishop here. We've got knight here. We've got a rook here. And we also have a pawn here. Right. Same is there for the white colored chess items. We also have emote icons. We call them emojis, and we also have numbers here as symbols. We have some operators which we can use for our expressions. We have some currency symbols and some currency coins. We have some music symbol. So if you are into music, you can actually use these and create your own music and demonstrate it. If you are into cartoon development, if you make your own cartoons, you can use some of these tools which are there, especially for the thought speech. You can have the thought speech like that. It may take slight while to actually upload it, but you can see this is something like if somebody is thinking, they will use this thought balloon. Obviously, you can resize it if you think that your thought balloon needs to be bigger. You can have that as well. Apart from the thought balloon, you have a speech balloon. If you want to show that your character is talking, let me make this a bit smaller. Right now, I've got a thought balloon which is selected. Let me change that to speech balloon. So speech balloon is pretty big. I'm making that smaller. And you can see that this is what we normally see in a cartoon. If the cartoon is saying something, we use the speech balloon. And if there are some actions like boom or kaboom, we have these as actions, normally in a red color, boom. So you can use any of these shapes and make your drawings or artwork beautiful. The next category which we see here is basically for your town. Let me just get a new canvas again. Now you can see some, letterbox, some kind of items, which you can use for your artwork. This is the tent for circus tent or something. So there are plenty of items. If you make them by hand, it will be very, very difficult. I'm sure you would have tried making some of the houses, some of the tents. If you look at here, I mean, these are already there, and you can use them as is, and your artwork will be there just the way you want it. Right? You can also have an Eiffel Tower to give a feel of, being in Paris. You have the Egyptian pyramid as well. You can make that larger if you want. That's broken, but that's how it is. We've got some more symbols here. You've got the red light, orange light, green light, or whatever, or the work in progress. Now let's look at the next category, and this is the category of transportation. I'll open a new canvas again just to demonstrate what we have here. We've got some wheels here of different sizes. Obviously, we can resize them. Uh, we've got different articles here. We've got a car. Now, the car is also something which supports multiple colors. So we'll use the black car, the red car, the green car, the blue car, right? So change as per your needs. And like I said, not all the symbols will give you the color option. So like, this good balloon, hot air balloon, it itself is very colorful. So it doesn't allow you to fill any more colors. But you can resize them. You can flip them upside down if you want. So this one allows you to go upside down. It can also allow you to flip. It doesn't give that effect because you really can't make out much between the difference between these two, but they are actually mirror images. If you look at the angles, you will notice that they are flipped. Now let's look at the next category, and this category is of animals, and there are plenty of animals to choose from. So I'm going to the new canvas. You've got the frogs. The frog is pretty large. We make it smaller. We got some different, birds, parakeets, which are there. Make it smaller. Let's find more, some more interesting ones. We've got penguins. We've got pigeon. So there are plenty of them. And when you click some of these stamps, you will also notice that it actually, makes the noise, the sound of that animal, or the name of that animal. So TuxPen gives you all those inputs. So makes it fun to use. I've got a few more penguins here, which you can use for your artwork. That's pretty big penguin. I'll make it smaller. Now you see you've got different insects, butterflies, beetle bugs, spiders, fishes. If you're making uh, underground scene, you can have a dolphin. You can have different seals in there. So you must have noticed there are so many of them. You've got lions, deers, zebra, mouse, kangaroos, koalas. The koalas are very funny. They are very lazy animal. They keep on sleeping most of the time. Whenever you find them, they are actually there on the tree and they're sleeping. So that's how it is. Let's go to the next category, and the next category is the default one, which is the cartoon category, or the penguins which are there. A set of 6 penguins which come with the default tux paint. And as I said initially, you can actually install the other categories which we just looked at by installing the tux paint optional package. With that, I'm sure it would have helped you to understand what the text paint stamps are all about, and you should be able to download them, use them. You have the clear ideas that you can resize them, you can flip them from left to right, have a mirror image of them, or you can flip them upside down if that image allows you to do that. You can choose the colors as well in some of the stamps. So just spend some time, familiarize yourselves with the stamps which are available, and use them in your artwork. That will be all for this session. So thank you so much for joining in. And if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with us. Thank you so much, and bye for now.